Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be talking about 8.3 rewards, and I genuinely have kind of mixed feelings towards this. There are some things that I like, and there are some things that the more I think about it, just doesn't make sense, and I do think it's quite important to highlight them. So before we discuss this entire thing, it is definitely going to get brought up in the comments and everywhere else, and it needs to be addressed, is the fact that 8.3 will be half the length that, normal story content is. It's going to be 6 quests, but 3 parts per each quest. Therefore, it is going to be significantly shorter and significantly faster. However, in the terms of rewards, I just don't think that it should affect the rewards at all, looking at the natural progression. And for most part, it doesn't really seem like it has. But a lot of the rewards still seem extremely imbalanced. So first off, let's take a look at completion rewards, and let's face it, completion rewards are just irrelevant. The only two rewards that are somewhat important to, top tier players or more advanced Paragon players here is 5,000 7-star hero crystal shards and the 2 tier 6 CCs. That's nothing crazy, especially after the increased acquisition of 7 stars this month. I know a lot of people who opened, 7, 8, 7 stars this month, pretty much in between the incursion 7 star, the double loyalty ones, and so on and so forth. So 7 stars have been coming in quicker, and seeing 5,000 7-star hero crystal shards there, it just doesn't kind of like seem super impressive anymore. But those are the completion rewards. However, again, since it is only 3 parts, completion is 1/3 of the expectation already. And, offering 2 to 3 rank up gems and 3 to 4 for the latest content in the game, just don't think it matters too much. Like 6-star awakening gem is still in there, but again, 6-star awakening gems are the rewards that we see every single month in the side event and incursions. And, doing zone 25 in incursions gives you 100 generic 6-star 6 stones now compared to the 40 6-star 6 stones completion of this gives you. And I do want to be very clear here. I'm not trying to be like elitist country club type of person saying it's like, oh, just give me 7-star crap, nothing else, and stuff like that. But at the same time, I do think it is important that we draw the distinction here that this is the latest permanent content in the game, and therefore the rewards should be, where all the players aim to be. Because I'm sure that there will be some, Thronebreaker or fresh Paragon player in the comment section saying it's like, oh, you know, 2 to 3 rank up gem matters to me a lot because I only have like 15 rank 3s. And that's fine. But the top tier story content rewards have never been themed towards the newer, Paragons or the newer Thronebreakers when the Thronebreaker was highest difficulty level. It was always and has been and should be, in my opinion, themed towards the top tier. Otherwise, these rewards will get outdated extremely quickly. And that is where I'm kind of wondering a bit. But that's fine. That is just the completion rewards. At the very least, for completion, you do get full 2 tier 6 class catalyst, basically 5,000 7-star hero crystal shard, 5-star relic, that's something as well. And, 3 to 4 gem does hold its value because it does have tier 6 basics and tier 3 alphas in it. Exploration rewards obviously look a lot better, but there are still some things that I just cannot justify. The fact that we do see 6-star rank up gem crystal 4 to 5, I like that. 6-star rank up gem 3 to 4, and 6-star rank up gem 1 to 2 generic, like that a lot. I think that is very cool. 7-star rank up gems 1 to 2 obviously hold a lot of value. Tons of people will be looking forward to obtaining these and using them on either their Morbius or any other 7-star that they gain. Love that. Full 7-star hero crystal, that's much, much, much better. 100 tier 2 primordial dust is where I have my first big issue with. And my issue with that is largely to do with the side event rewards. Because in side event, I'm not entirely sure. I believe you're going to be able to get either 50 or 100. And again, a new story content shouldn't have side event rewards, in my opinion. It just shouldn't. You will have access to the store from progression level below. Once again, where are the solo objectives? Will and solo event. There you go. Similar to all three strategies below their own progression level. Okay, so here we go. Here we go. So we are going to be able to get 100 primordial dust from the side event. And that just doesn't make sense to me. When 8.3, because tier 2 primordial dust, is a top tier resource. It is one of the most scarce resources in the game. And the fact that side event has an equal amount that, the newest story content has, it just doesn't sit well with me. This should have been 200 or 300, without a doubt. There's no question about it, because we can't have a permanent top-end further story content have basically equivalent in terms of some of the rarest resources to a generic monthly type of thing. And, I have a sneaking suspicion that we are going to get our 50 or 100 or, with time passing even more than that primordial dust every single month. And just doesn't, sit right with me that, again, there's that equality sign. And the second big thing is also the 2,500 7-star Titan shards. This one, again, we just had, a relatively crappy, ill-received event that had 5k of these. I understand that Titan shards are meant to be rare and significantly more rare, but it doesn't quite compute with me when we see, again, top tier story content progression, new chapter, and it's half of what we earned this month in some, extremely forgettable, completely irrelevant passing side event type of stuff. So I do think that the game economy at the moment is all over the place. And again, to be clear, I don't think these rewards are terrible. I do think that there's a ton of value in rank 1 to 2 gem. I do like that, there's 7-star crystal in it, and there's the 4 to 5 gem. Those are still useful as well. I just can't wrap my head around having, again, 100 tier 2 primordial dust when that is the same piddly amount that we are earning from the side event. Can't wrap my head around the fact that it's 2,500 7-star Titan shards when it's half the amount that we earned randomly just for, doing casual stuff this month without any real, effort. And we are at the moment at a point in the game where story content in itself loses its kind of importance, its glee in the eyes of the community. When 3 years ago or so, when, 6.3 was coming out, or 6.4 or 7.1, that was the biggest thing in a really, really long time, and people really looked forward to it, and it was the most important thing in MCOC. Then I think story content has definitely taken a massive seed back, and a lot of that has to do with difficulty. Story content has undoubtedly gotten easier, proportionally speaking, to, let's say, where Act 5 was, where Act 4 was, where Act 6 was. Act 6 obviously was kind of the breaking point. And so it has also shifted the community's opinion, I think. And doing this to the rewards that we can earn with story content further kind of goes to the meh, if you're a whaley person, I don't think there's much incentive for you to do this. I think, any single sales deal will give you 5, 7, 8 times the amount that we see here. And only way that can potentially change some of this stuff is when 8.4 comes out, if that has some massive exploration rewards. But we are already seeing massive whale accounts. I think Otter had an interview with a guy who just didn't want to bother exploring Act 7, I believe, and hasn't explored much of Act 8. because there's just, nothing too important to those people. And again, I do think that's wrong for the top end kind of highest story content. BAM is making it, well, a lot of people just won't do it, especially if you're not doing it when it comes out. If you are at the moment progressing through these, then, before long, yeah, side event will have better rewards than this. An incursions push will have better rewards for this. One season in Alliance War, I believe, already has better rewards or equivalent. Yeah, it all depends where you place. And it just kind of feels off. So to me, it feels like the game economy is all over the place. I do think the game is moving very fast, and whoever is in charge of the game economy doesn't have like a very solid grip or handle of it. And I do think July 4th offers and the predatory monetization of the game is largely at fault here. But it genuinely does feel extremely out of balance. Because, again, never have we ever had a situation before where a piddly, side event stuff awards you equivalent or more top-end resources than like 8 points. Not that I can recall anyway. And it just feels wrong. It really does, at least to me. And in my opinion, it could signal some bigger issues with the game right now. Let me know what you guys think. So, again, I don't think these rewards are horrible. Like, I want them. I'll be clearing them. I'll be running through them. It's just the more I think about these rewards, the more unsettled I feel being able to draw equivalents to, again, top-tier story content with some crappy little side event stuff. Let me know what you guys think. I'll catch you guys soon. Bye-bye. Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about